What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's reaction video is how aircraft carriers make 17,000 meals a day for US Navy soldiers.
That's a lot of meals.
That is a lot of meals. In my head, I was trying to do the math of how much a restaurant would make, meals. Nowhere near, surely.
No, surely not.
I'm thinking even a dinner lady. They wouldn't do... If your school's my school had 2,000, but you've got to say at least 50% have sandwiches already.
Yeah, but also you're talking meals a day, so this is breakfast, lunch, dinner.
True. It? Yeah. It's all
I imagine
free.
they get snacks as well in between. They can't just be going breakfast, lunch, dinner, surely.
Snacks as well, but I don't think snacks counts as meals.
I need a snack in between each of those
meals. I don't think that counts as a meal, though. You're not going to get a cookie out of a packet and go,
so I'll have
that's one meal?
I have a full little plate of a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of that.
You're right.
I feel like maybe I'm just a pig.
We'll go, you're not a pig. You're not a pig. Oh, we like the 3 meals. We'll go with 3 meals.
Yeah.
That's what we'll go with. For 3 meals a day, so in theory, you're going with 6,000 people, pretty much. 5,900, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what we've got, I think. Smash that button, guys. Smash that subscribe button. Oh, we've got some massive news before we get into the video. A movie reactions channel.
I was like... Do you know what's so funny when you said that? In my head, I was like, you're not proposing, you've already proposed.
Yeah, we've already done that. But some massive news. Top link of description. Go and sign up to the channel. When I say sign up, I mean subscribe. Obviously, it's free. We haven't put a video out there yet. But hopefully this weekend, we're going to have a premiere. We'll do an update video on this channel. And then we can all watch the premiere together. It'll be about 30-40 minutes long. Patreon will have a full reaction. Obviously, we can't post a full reaction here because of copyright. It is what it is.
The Patreon will have.
So go and check the channel out.
Full
version. If you go for the middle tier. Smash that button, guys. Smash that subscribe button. I'm excited for movie reactions. I'm excited for this reaction. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. What we got?
An aircraft carrier may have more than 5,000 sailors on board. To feed all the sailors on an aircraft carrier, more than 17,000 meals must be prepared daily. There are more than 100 cooks on board, which seems like a culinary miracle. But is it?
How
are the meals prepared for such a large number of sailors? When the ship first starts its deployment, there is a lot of fresh food on board. As the weeks go by and the fresh food continues to become more and more depleted, frozen or canned food may be used. But that doesn't mean that the sailors won't get any fresh food at all. The ship has what it's called an underway replenishment. The replenishment ship has a lot of fresh food on board that is delivered to the aircraft carrier while it is at sea and underway, and the crew starts the cycle all over again. Also, when the ship enters port, it usually has fresh food ready to be stored for the crew.
Okay.
About 17,000 meals are produced daily by around 93 culinary specialist staff. These meals range from breakfasts served at 6 a.m. to midnight rations. Planning is essential to accomplish this goal. The ship's cooks adhere to a menu cycle that lasts for 15 days and receive resupplies at sea once every week, including both dry and fresh commodities.
Okay.
The 5,000 crew aboard an aircraft carrier can consume 1,600 pounds of chicken, 160 gallons of milk, 30 cases of cereal, and 350 pounds of lettuce in a single day. Everything is produced in enormous quantities. Cooks are required to constantly prepare meals, do various activities, and undergo training to learn new responsibilities.
Wow.
I mean, it does look good so far, doesn't it?
It does.
The food looks good, and it does make sense. Morale potentially is going to be low because we've seen the cabin, stuff like that. It is tight down there. You're away from family. Yeah. You're there for a long time. A good stomach.
You need good food because good food makes everything better.
Makes everything better. You're also probably a little bit stressed at times. You know, if there is potentially a conflict going on or something like that. And also, you're going to be busy.
Yeah, exactly.
So you need the food to replenish, don't you?
Of course you do.
So
food is life.
I think it makes sense to have 93 chefs. That's a lot of chefs.
That is a lot of chefs.
Or at least it's not all chefs, is it? I imagine some of them are waiters and stuff like that. Maybe trained waiters, I guess.
Yeah, maybe people that go down to get all the food brought up.
But still, it's a lot, isn't it? It is a lot. But it does kind of make sense.
It does.
All galleys on a carrier are sufficiently supplied. After every 7 to 10 days, a supply ship will bring between 400,000 and 1 million pounds of food.
Wow.
When there is a need for variation in the deliveries, it's not uncommon for regional foods to be included, such as feta cheese from Greece. The Navy plans its meals for the next 15 days in advance. They consist of meals designed to increase sailors' morale,
There's a lot of people.
such as
There is a
Taco
lot of
Tuesday
people.
and Mongolian
Taco
Grill.
Tuesday.
They make it a point to ensure that each meal is cooked to a high standard, ensuring that the sailors can enjoy a satisfying meal even when they're thousands of miles from their homes. The degree to which a culinary specialist excels at their work directly affects the morale of a ship's crew and the quality of living they enjoy on board.
Definitely.
When a sailor
I
is
can see that.
stationed at sea and their birthday falls within a given calendar month, they are given a celebratory lunch with a prime rib or lobster
That's
main
cute.
course,
I like that.
complete with a tablecloth, wine glasses, and pleasant background music.
Oh, wow.
Let's talk about how these culinary specialists can make such a huge volume of food daily. A Navy culinary specialist's life requires a sailor willing to put in hard labor and not afraid to get their hands dirty or work unusual and long hours. They get up every day at 3 in the morning to prepare breakfast, which must be ready by 6 in the morning.
3 morning.
Additionally, time management is a vital skill for Navy culinary specialists. They place the utmost importance on effective time management. They must ensure that every minute is productive if they want to keep up with the demand of making thousands
I'm
of
not sure
meals
you know
daily.
about
Additionally,
What do you mean?
About 3 a.m. I'm still
I'm
thinking
gonna
about it.
say, yeah.
I'm still thinking, like, they get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and I bet they work most of the day getting ready for the next meal.
Yeah.
Then they prepare a dinner. What time they go to bed?
I know, it's ridiculous, isn't it? 2 a.m. You get an hour nap.
I'm not sure about this. I need to learn more.
That did make me laugh though, because they said it, I said it, and then like 10 seconds later you went, 3? And then
I'm
10
not
seconds,
sure about that.
10 seconds later again you went, I'm not sure about this 3.
I know.
there are a
That's pretty.
variety of responsibilities that fall within each culinary specialist's purview. Even if they have a lot of different responsibilities to fulfill, the food still needs to be prepared correctly and served on time.
It just looked
But
good.
life for culinary experts has been made easier since modern aircraft carriers' galleys have been constructed in such a way that cooking will be done easily. For example, let's look at how the USS Gerald R. Ford galley is constructed and how it operates. The USS Gerald R. Ford is the newest aircraft carrier built by the United States. The galleys that Ford uses are modeled after those found on board ships of the San Antonio-class amphibious transport dock, a design that has shown to be highly effective in the past. Only 2 galleys are in operation on aircraft carriers of the Ford class. Both the supply department at Ford and the food service division were tasked with developing standard operating procedures for running both the conglomerate galleys simultaneously so that they could feed the crew and provide support for CVW-8. The meals are served to the crew, chiefs, and officers from 3 adjacent sides in a centralized galley located in the rear of the aircraft. Because the meal's components come from the same source and are being prepared by the same cooks, serving many lines of food from a single galley ensures that the meal will be consistent throughout.
Makes
it
sense.
discourages the preparation of special meals for the various messes while at the same time improving the overall quality of the crew's meals.
Definitely, and a little bit random, but what I want to know, please let us know in the comments if there's a video or something like that on it. The ships around are a lot smaller.
Yeah.
Are they getting like food this good? Because surely they're there for the duration as well.
Yeah, you'd think.
Because you'd think there isn't as much room for a proper kitchen and all that. Are they dropping it off to them every day?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I do. I also got some questions. I'd like
Go
to
on.
know. I would like to know how long they get to eat.
I guess.
No.
Okay.
You don't know.
As long as it's on.
And also, what was the other thing I'd like to know?
I don't know. You tell us.
I think I'm gonna have to come back to me.
She hasn't been drinking, by the way.
No.
Are you all right?
It's just my head is spinning right now of all these questions I have. Yeah, I
Let us know in the
want to know
comments.
that one first.
Yeah, let us know in the comments if you know.
Both of the ship's kitchens are arranged along the ship's centerline, and they are serviced by pallet-capable elevators positioned above palletized cold, dry, and frozen storage
that was it.
areas. Food
What is it?
So if you're sick
Yeah.
on the boat, obviously you probably don't have to work that day because you'd be sick.
Yeah.
Do you still get to go and eat the food?
Now we're going to starve you.
I just want to know that.
But what do you mean?
Like, can you still go if you're sick, if you're ill? Can you go socialise with them?
Well, maybe someone will drop it off to you or something.
Right, yeah.
I don't think they're not going to starve you.
I just need
You're
to
going to eat, aren't you?
Are you allowed sick days as well? Oh,
Yeah,
so
there
many
might never be
questions.
allowed sick days. Let us know in the comments if you know.
Actually,
service
you're
cargo
puking,
team
can't be
can
off.
easily break out, freeze, chill, and dry supplies with
Looks
a
good.
reasonably small team because this vertical integration features storerooms right beneath the galley. Vertical integration not only drastically reduces the need for huge working teams consisting of 50 to 100 people to support cargo movements, but also makes it possible for the food service division to function without interfering with the ship's regular operations. Food has consistently been regarded as one of the most significant aspects of service in the United States Navy. Early on, a good meal was an important factor in recruitment. Sailors wanted to know that they would be fed well, which was a huge issue in early America because the food was not nearly as diverse as our eating habits are today.
Okay.
So sailors needed to know that they would be well nourished. Sailors who worked on labor-intensive sailing ships burnt more than 4,000 calories daily due to the job's physical demands. The crew's health was another reason food was so essential. After all, if a crew isn't feeling well, they won't be able to carry out their responsibilities. The crews that served aboard ships in the United States Navy were organized into messes. What does this mean? Sailors would congregate in the same living quarters and eat their meals together. This allowed the chef to prepare food freshly for each mess. As ships became more technologically advanced, so did the system and reasoning behind feeding the crew. Messes continued to serve as the fundamental unit for the provision of food to groups of service members, but their size and scope expanded along with the expansion of new ships. The several departments on board the modern ships had messes such as navigation, gunnery, engineering, deck force, etc. There are gyms in the hangar bay to work off the food. This is also important so that the sailors maintain good fitness.
Is their day?
It's quite an organization to take care of all the sailors on board. But in general, it is very well taken care of on an aircraft carrier. Let us know what your experience is.
Awesome. I mean, obviously the chefs are hardworking. I think anyone who's on an aircraft carrier are very hardworking, very driven, and huge respect to them anyway, because they're out for a very long time not seeing family and all that. But it was interesting, weren't it?
Yeah.
So many more questions though.
I know, my head is like... I need to know now what their working hours are.
Let us know in the comments, guys. Smash that I button. Let us know any other videos you can react to. And yeah, what should we do?
Have a fantastic day.
We'll see you, legends, in the next one. Peace.